Today we're going to make one of my favorite dishes growing up, my Aunt Ava's egg rolls. Why? Because it's time.
My name is Chef Tom Dickinson. Sit back, relax, and fasten your seatbelts, guys. It's time to watch me cook. Okay, you know where you're watching from. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, you know what to do, and let's get our meals. You're gonna need some bok choy, some julienne cut carrots, some sliced baby bella mushrooms, a medium-sized piece of ginger and 6 cloves of garlic, 1 package of fresh noodles, some egg roll or spring roll wrappers. I use low-sodium soy sauce. You'll also need 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. You'll need 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, a tablespoon of sambal, and last you're going to need 1 to 2 pounds of fresh ground pork. The first thing I'm going to do is peel my ginger and make sure I get all the outer skin off. Then I'm going to cut my ginger into pieces, and then I'm going to crush it with the back of my rhino knife. After I crush it, I'm going to fine chop it into pieces. Then I'm going to break down 6 cloves of garlic. I'm going to get my garlic together and crush that, and then I'm also going to chop that up as well so it'll fit fine as the filling. Next, I'm going to fill up a bowl full of water because bok choy can get dirty. I'm going to cut it into thin pieces, and I'm going to put it into the water so the dirt goes to the bottom.
Aunt Ava was always the one who made Christmas time and any family get-togethers really special. And you know what? Her egg rolls were absolutely dynamite. Every time she made them, they never ever lasted. They were always gone and there were never any leftovers. And even to this day, my brother still makes them at Christmas time and I make them as well. So you know what? It's good that we're keeping the tradition alive. And my aunt was just a really great person and she really cared about her nieces and nephews a lot. So it's a privilege to be able to make these in her honor.
I got a pot of water going on the stove so I can cook my noodles. In another pot, I add some oil and I start getting it heated up and I start cooking down my pork and making sure it gets cooked nice and brown. Once it gets cooked, I lightly season it. Then I add my ginger and my garlic to start getting that sauteed. Then I add my mushrooms to the mix, followed by my sambal sauce, then followed by my hoisin sauce. Once I finish adding my hoisin sauce, I add some soy sauce to season it, followed by a little bit of sweet chili sauce, and then I add my bok choy to start cooking it down. While that's cooking, I turn my attention and get my pasta in the water and start getting it to cook for just 1 minute. When my pasta's done, I take it off the stove, I strain it in the sink, and start running cold water on it. And once the cold water is done, and I run it over, I put it back into the pot and start stirring it in with my product with a pair of tongs. I also decided I'm going to add a little more hoisin, some more sambal, some more soy sauce, and some more sweet chili sauce to add a little bit of flavor. In a bowl, I mix an egg white and a tablespoon of flour to make a quick paste to seal my egg rolls. Once I do that, I'm going to put some of this paste around the edges of it. When I'm finished with that, I'm going to add my filling in there, followed by some fresh julienne carrots to top it all off. Then I'm going to fold up my egg roll. I'm going to fold it over, make sure it's nice and tight so I can start cooking it. I decided to shallow fry my egg rolls using a cast iron pan so I'm getting it nice and hot. Once the pan's hot, I'm going to slowly lower my egg rolls into the pan and start cooking them on one side until they're golden brown. Once they're brown, I'm going to flip them over and cook them for a couple more minutes on the other side until they're golden brown as well. Once they're fully cooked, I'm going to take my egg rolls after I check them. I'm going to take them out of the pan and I'm going to transfer them onto a towel so I can get the excess grease off. Once it's off, I'm going to transfer them to a plate. I can serve them with my favorite dip me sauce, and all I have to say for that dish is order up.
Weren't those great? Weren't those amazing? Proof that Chinese takeout at home is affordable and you can do it and it's a lot of fun, and also it's good to keep traditions that I had when I was a kid alive. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my Aunt Ava's egg rolls. Try this recipe at home. It's really, really awesome. And you know what else is amazing? You are. And when people tell you you can't do something, you need to look them in the face and say, watch me. Watch me grow, watch me excel, watch me prove you wrong. I thank you for joining me today as we make this great recipe that my aunt made so fun and so popular. And get out of here. You go be awesome, and we'll see you next time.